Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our regular meeting of November the 5th, 2024. And now I'd like to read the First Nations land acknowledgement. As we gather today, I would like to acknowledge on behalf of this committee and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history. We are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. And please join me in a moment of silent reflection. I just have a couple of points to be made. I would like to applaud the residents on Byers Creek for their patience and also thank staff and council in getting this road completed this year. Thank you to Chief Garreau and Dean Hawley for getting our firefighter signs up, finally. And a couple of events I was at. October 26th, I was at the Halloween Bash at Station Park, and it was an outstanding day considering the weather. Thank you to Colton and Harold for their work in the rain. October 28th was a county council special meeting, and it was an all-day meeting discussing the procedural bylaw and potential changes. I will keep you updated as we go along. And on October 30th, there was a community service and Renfrew County Housing Corporation meeting, and that was that one. And on November 4th, I attended a mayor's meeting. Our group is going to be called the West Enders. Mayor from Bon Cher Valley, Brudenell, Lindock and Raglan, Madawaska Valley, South Algonquin, Hastings Highlands, and North Algona were present, and one myself. Tammy brought up a good point, what these meetings are all about, and so I have a couple of questions to ask the warden in the next time I'm together with him. So some of the things we talked about were OPP costs, health, and a general feeling out process. We all share the same issues in our townships. It was interesting to see how each municipality is dealing with their own issues. So it was very worthwhile technically it was the second meeting, but really the first meeting with that many people. So also I'd like to give a shout out to the pickleball group. In October there were 201 participants, and this past Monday they started the indoor session at KPS. And more serious note, I'd like to applaud the provincial government for the increase in the Ontario Municipal Partnership Fund. We received an extra almost $83,000, and looking forward to what the increase will be in 2026, because there should be more money coming also. Again, the OPP cost went up $100,401, which is roughly 3% on our tax levy. And of course there was a rising at county council 2 weeks ago. And so we have a couple of very important people on our group, and that's our warden, who is heads the chair of the Eastern Ontario Wardens Caucus, and also Mayor Jennifer Murphy from Eganville, who is on the Roma board. And both those individuals became well prepared with all of the facts and figures to go to the respective meetings that week, and they just unloaded on everybody at those boards. One thing we have to be very careful, we've done everything we can now to move this along to the appropriate people, and now those people will be up to them on their boards to approach the higher ups. And what we don't want to do is have them say, well, the money you got extra is because of the OPP cost increase. We want it to be separate, totally separate, and that's what they're fighting for. And so just to keep everyone aware of what's going on. And also another thing that came out of our county council was that the Round Lake Road, 5.15 kilometers, will be pulverized and paved in 2026. Just so everyone's up to date. And that's it for me. Does anyone have any pecuniary or financial interest to declare? Haven't seen none. Minutes of our previous meetings. First one is the public meeting of October 15th.
Moved by Harold Levine, second by Bill Smith. Motion to approve the minutes of the public meeting of October 15th, 2024, open session.
Discussion, questions? All those in favor? Carried. Our next one is the regular council meeting of October 15th.
Moved by Harold Levine, second by Maureen McMillan. Motion to approve the minutes of the regular council meeting of October 15th, 2024, open and closed sessions.
Questions, discussion? All those in favor? Carried. And the next one is Human Resource Committee meeting of June 19th.
Moved by Bill Smith, second by Carl Keel. Motion to approve the minutes of the Human Resources Committee meeting of June 19th, 2023, open session.
Questions or discussion? All those in favor? Carried. And the next one is Committee of Adjustment meeting of October 23rd.
And moved by Harold Levine, second by Maureen McMillan. Motion to approve the minutes of the Committee of Adjustment meeting of October 23rd, 2024, open session.
Questions or discussion? All those in favor? Carried.
Me.
You. Reports.
Okay, I just have three things. So Alison Miller from the Labour Market Group of Renfrew and Lanark will be attending the November 19th meeting as a delegate as per council's request. The Good Roads Conference is set to take place from March 30th to April 2nd, 2025, with registration opening on Tuesday, November 12th. Public Works Superintendent Holly asked if I could bring this forward for council's approval for Councillors Brown, Keel, and Pekoski to attend as well as himself.
I think we had talked about the, Harold, were you gonna go this time? No. We had talked about that at our last or second last meeting, and everything stayed the same, so we're
Yes.
good.
Okay. And then the last thing is that I provided council with a memo from Community Development Coordinator Charbonneau in regards to fireworks. He's looking for direction as to what council would like to do moving forward on or before the 19th of November, as the Celebrate Canada grant is due November 21st.
So our next meeting is the
19th.
19th. So we do have enough time that night, I believe. 10? We can, or do we need to make a decision before that?
No, you have enough time till the 19th.
We have till the 19th?
Yeah,
Okay.
till the 19th.
So that night
Okay.
we can have that discussion?
He's pretty much ready to go, he just needs,
Okay, okay.
Because we had, I think the last meeting we had discussion in regards to the fireworks, and we said we put it off until. So, unless anyone has any questions right now, we can take. Or we'll just leave this till the 19th. Okay?
and that's all I have for you.
Okay. Moving right along. Now we're into correspondence. Some of these we have resolutions, right?
Yes.
So the first one is the Ontario deposit return from Bradford West Gwillimbury.
Moved by Harold Levine, second by Maureen McMillan. Be it resolved that council for the township of Keilor may redeem interest hereby supports the letter dated September 20th, 2024 to the Minister of Environment, Conservation and Parks from the town of Bradford West Gwillimbury regarding the endorsement of the expansion of the Ontario Deposit Return Program to include non-alcoholic beverages. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be sent to Premier Doug Ford, Minister of Environment, Conservation and Parks, the Minister of Finance, MPP John Yankoski, the Canadian Beverage Association, and all municipalities in Ontario.
All those in favor? Carried. And our second one is Township of Pushling, resolution number 2024-271 from the City of Quinte West Council.
Moved by Bill Smith, second by Carl Keel, be it resolved that Council for the Township of Killoo, Hagerty, and Richards hereby supports the City of Quinte West Council resolution regarding the Canada Community Building Fund received from the Township of Palmish. And further be it resolved that a copy of this resolution be sent to the Right Honorable Justin Trudeau, Municipal Finance Officers Association, Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and Cheryl Gallant, the Honorable Chrystia Freeland, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, and all municipalities in Ontario.
All those in favor? Carried. And the next one is from Town of Plimpton, Wyoming, solve the prices.
Moved by Carl Keel, seconded by Maureen McMillan, be it resolved that Council for the Township of Killoo, Hagerty, and Richards hereby supports the municipality of Waterloo Council resolution regarding solve the humanitarian crisis received from the town of Plimpton, Wyoming. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be sent to Honorable Doug Ford, Premier of Ontario, Honorable Sean Fraser, Minister of Housing, Infrastructure and Communities of Canada, Honorable Sylvia Jones, Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, Honorable Paul Calandra, Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, Honorable Michael Parissa, Minister of Children, Community and Social Services, Honorable Michael Tiblo, Associate Minister of Mental Health and Addictions, MP Cheryl Gallant, MPP John Yankoski, Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and all municipalities in Ontario.
All those in favor? Carried. And the next one is from Township of Clearview. Support resolution tile drain loan limit.
No idea. I had no idea that that was a thing.
But you do now.
I do now.
Okay. Next one is from Scott Bolter, Executive Director, Good Roads Board of Directors. Support for Good Ontario Good Roads recommendation of road safety. The next one is from Shaw Woods, Outdoor Education Center, a thank you card. Thank you. And the next one is the Eastern Ontario Wardens Caucus, basically a response to the minutes 2024 Fall Economic Statement. And the next one is the Ministry of Citizenship and Multiculturalism, Ontario Volunteer Service Awards.
Do we have any volunteers in the municipality that we should recognize?
Not off the top of my head, unless council has.
Not that I
I'm
know
not
of.
aware of any. Harold, you get paid now, so.
Not the volunteer.
Well, this is for 5 to 65 years, so. I might know, 65.
I guess I was support.
And the next one is from the Town of Aurora. Request for redistribution of the provincial land transfer tax GST to municipalities for sustainable infrastructure funding. This might be one that we want to defer to the next meeting to do a resolution up for. That's okay? Everyone okay with that? It's a very unique idea.
For the province to give us enough money to do the work that they've given us to do.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
Okay, bylaws. And we have one.
Okay, so moved by Harold Levine, second by Maureen McMillan, that bylaw number 40, 2024, being a bylaw to authorize the execution of of an amending agreement between the Corporation of the Township of Curlew, Haggerty and Richards and Product Care Association Canada be given its first, second, and third reading and finally passed this, fifth day of November 2024.
Does anyone need any explanation to what the bylaw states? Okay. All those in favor? Carried.
You want to do that. So you've got a lot of places to sign, an initial.
Was it flying?
No, I'll be able to go home and watch the American election now.
I don't do horror shows. I don't do horror shows.
If he gets in, he's gonna, Canada's gonna be
That will buy.
15 to 20%
Well, this, it
tax.
doesn't have to be like quite in there, but.
About. There's more space.
That one. And this one.
I didn't get a red envelope tonight.
You sure?
No.
What?
Is it moved over there? Is it on Teddy's?
Probably.
Is it underneath your brown envelope?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, I must have, given you, Councillor Brown's package. That one's
There's mine
yours.
there. Put his other stuff.
Does anyone have any unfinished business? Does anyone have any new business? Well, guess what? We're going to committee. Thank you for coming.
That's a record, that's a record.
That's a record.
Moved by Carl Keel, second by Maureen McMillan, motion to move into committee of the whole. Be it resolved that council move into a closed meeting pursuant to section 239 of the Municipal Act 2001 as amended for the following reason. Personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees.
All those in favor? Carried.